swooping in to capitalize on any opportunity to replace her as the right hand to the father, or daddy, as some middle-aged menopausal women he hates call him.
It has been 2 days since Turtleboy last drove while distracted by the internet. This may be a new personal record. Instead, he streamed from the couch of one of his girlfriends, with no lighting and no filters, so he looked quite like a Ferengi. The first order of business was for Carney to play dumb and pretend he didn't know that he had set the previous night's stream to unlisted. He initially pretended to not know what his chat was talking about at all, then quickly pivoted to admitting he had woken up to a text about it, before launching an all-out denial, as if the video somehow hid itself from public view. That is obviously not possible.
Was there no live last night? There was a live last night. What? There was no live? Hold on. I didn't touch the live. Hold on. That Laura from London messaged me and asked if it was unlisted. Woke up to a text today. Last night's show, it's unlisted it. I thought you did something and needed to edit. I didn't unlist it. That's weird. Is it still unlisted? Hold on. Now I gotta go see this.
Carney then went on to continue his 3-day streak of hyperfixation with John Comeau, who does not seem to want to talk to him, let alone testify in his upcoming criminal trial.
So John Como is clipping my shit? Okay, so he actually responds to me. Let's see what he says here. I want to clear up a few rumors that seem to be going on. When Lucky came on our show last year, that was because Lucky came to me and asked if he would come on. We welcomed him. We listened to him. We gave him a place to speak. As for James Sullivan, let me be very clear. Unlike several others who have publicly expressed interest in having me on their shows, I have not asked James Sullivan to come on my show, publicly or privately. There's a big difference between discussing someone's story, asking questions, and actually reaching out to try to book them as a guest. So before people run after another rumor, maybe take a lap and deal with the facts. What does that mean?
And although no one wants to implicate themselves in any crimes by testifying for Carney, he is hyper-aware that many of his former friends and allies now want to testify against him. Because that is generally what happens when one engages in a bunch of criminal activity and then burns every bridge around them.
Everybody wants to be a witness against me. It's like so hot. That's like the ultimate revenge in the streets is like, I'll be a witness against.
Carney appeared to be short on content, as he had opted to take what he dubbed a mini vacation, conveniently timed to the big 3 p.m. hearing regarding leaked impounded materials in the Reed civil case. So he spent a bit of time scrolling through Twitter to get outraged about people who don't like him, of whom there are many.
Why are only negative comments about the women creators when 90% of the supporters are women? What? You don't think I've ever crapped on men? When did this girl power thing start? You're a narcissist. Come on, man. See, we don't know. We've been over this, what a narcissist is. A narcissist is someone big. Am I cocky and arrogant? Sure, of course I am, right? But like a narcissist is someone who is incapable of self-introspection, incapable of ever admitting that they're wrong. So you don't know what the fuck you're talking about, right? You just don't. I don't know what to tell you. It's an overused word, but nevertheless.
A chatter asked Carney if he had responded to his subpoena in the Reed civil wrongful death case, and Carney implied that he had not been served.
Have you responded to Diller's subpoena? No, we have to. We just have to respond to that, and I don't even fucking know. I moved addresses, so I don't get served with shit. But I'll deal with that. Yeah, it's like I can't do a deposition until my criminal case is over. Everybody knows that.
The problem with that is that on April 17th, 2026, Carney read the document subpoena out loud to his audience.
I'll show you what they want. All right, let's see what they wanted from me. Go to my photos here. All right, I'll just read this to you. So, you are hereby commanded, in the name of the Commonwealth, pursuant to Rule 45 of Civil Procedure, to produce the documents identified in the attached Schedule A. Please note the below described documents must be received by Diller Law LLP
on or before April 23rd. So they give us 6 days to return this, okay? All right, what do they want? Okay, they wrote the definitions of the definitions, Reed family, blah, blah, blah. I guess that's not really.
And on April 18th, he posted the deposition summons to his Twitter profile. So not only is he a huge fucking liar, he is too stupid to keep his story straight, even in public. But the biggest controversy of the day was Judge Mark Don't Play Gilday lining up just about all of the 32 attorneys in the wrongful death case and reading them the riot act for the apparent leak of impounded information.
I scheduled today to be in person because of the significance of what I was advised of last Friday, and because I find the quiet solemnity of the courtroom is a good reminder of the dignity by which courts are supposed to function. One commenter describes how every high-profile case now unfolds in two arenas, one governed by procedure and precedent, and the other by pixels, edits, and algorithms, and how the courtroom has become content and the law has become a spectacle.
Although we are not left with much clarity as to what the leak exactly was or by whom, what Judge Gilday shares from the bench is enough to draw a pretty strong inference.
I recently held a hearing on a non-party motion for a protective order. I required the moving party to provide certain information. Such material was filed together with the motion to impound. A hearing that included the motion to impound was held on a Monday morning. I allowed the motion to impound during the hearing. The affidavits of the moving party and the attorneys were impounded. Following that morning hearing, I found that there was insufficient information to support a delay in the deposition of the non-party from going forward. However, I further found that given the claims made in the filings, I would delay making a final decision on the motion until later that day to give the non-party's counsel the opportunity to supplement the record before me. I scheduled the matter for further hearing that afternoon at 4:15 with the expectation that there would be additional filings.
After the conclusion of that morning hearing, at which Michael Proctor was the subject, Carney tweeted this out, detailing specifics about Proctor's private health care that were not shared in open court, including geographical details.
At 2:22 p.m. that day, the non-party's attorney emailed the clerk of this court and all counsel of record, excepting one, additional materials in support of the motion for a protective order. The filing included a motion to impound additional materials.
At 2:27 p.m., exactly 5 minutes after Proctor's attorneys sent out that email, Carney again posted about him, and again appears to be reporting specific details from the filings, despite the provisional impoundment.
Exactly 30 minutes after the email to counsel of record of the additional material, which included sensitive and private medical information, similar information to what was in the exhibits to the filing and marked provisionally impounded, was posted to an X account at 2:52 p.m.
The only 2:52 p.m. post that anyone has found so far is this one, from local elder abuser and freeloader Grant Smith Ellis.
How dare we?
But what he posted was a public court filing that was not impounded and is not to this day. It does bear mentioning, however, that to ex-users in the GMT time zone, Carney's earlier post detailing Proctor's medical information would appear as 2:52 p.m. if they, perhaps, took a screenshot and provided it to counsel or the court. Additionally, as the judge was speaking, Carney was panic tweeting about how terrible and unfair he is, as well as vacillating between implicating himself in the leak and trying to blame other people. His mini vacation be damned. Regardless of the leak's genesis, Judge Gilday is clearly not putting up with any of it. And if his tolerance level for Reed's attorneys indicate anything for the future,
For the record, this matter is continued to July 10th, 2026 at 2 p.m. for hearing on motions to compel into the criminal fourth session.
Court stands in recess.
There's no opportunity to be heard?
There obviously no opportunity to be heard.
I was unaware. I'm just covering for Clark Donovan today.
Is there an opportunity before everybody departs to let the judge know that we would like to be heard?
Absolutely.
Thank you. And if you have no counsel, no counsel. What's that?
No counsel. He's not going to let us be heard? No, sir.
Carney is absolutely fucked on July 10th, the date of the motion to compel filed against him.